Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Friday. Friday happy hour game. Strat-O-Matic baseball. I'm Spokane Steve, of course. And today we have the Philadelphia Phillies, the first place Philadelphia Phillies, thank you very much, at the San Francisco Giants. And it'll be lefty Chris Short opposed by righty Bobby Bolin. Heating up the tail end of the morning's coffee. Hello, Gerald, and hi to Ben. Give me just a minute to settle in here. Franklin's here. Turn off the heater. Hello, Mike. Welcome, one and all. Let's see what we got here. Short, a 20-game winner in real life. Underachieved a bit so far this season. 3-4 with a 4.22. 10 starts, 4 complete games. 2 of them were shutouts. So when he's been on, he's been very much on. But, you know, like a lot of the left-handed starters in this set, the numbers don't add up. And this kind of jives with something I've felt for a long time. Hasn't hurt Koufax or McDowell any. And a shout out to Bill, who's joined us as well. Hello there, Bill. Let's see who else is here. Let me refresh my screen. That's not to be chewed on. Obviously, I'm talking to the cat. Holy cow, it's an earthquake. Bobby Bolin, 3-5 with a fine 3.05 ERA, 9 starts, 4 complete games with a shutout. He made 1 relief appearance as well as with a 74 innings, 63 hits allowed, 56 strikeouts. A 4-game series. This is the wrap-up game. The Phillies won 2 of the prior 3. Some distractive noises in the background. Not sure if that's upstairs or outside. Got a repair order for a strip of siding on my back patio. I don't see anyone out there though. Here's the lineup for the Phillies today. Whoops. Let's move the whole thing there. Cookie Rojas leads it off at second base. Johnny Callison in right field. Dick Allen in left field. Oh, I know what I was going to say. I'm really impressed with these Phillies. They're in first place, and they've missed Dick Allen for a significant amount of time. He's back now. Oh, they're playing him in left field, which I find questionable. I guess Gene Mauch really wanted to keep Dick Groat's bat in the lineup. Bill White at first base hits cleanup. Tony Gonzalez in center. Groat at third. Clay Dalrymple will do the catching with Bobby Wine at short and Short at pitcher. Hang on a second, I've got to get a better look at this. Okay, it's definitely got to be coming from upstairs because nobody's outside. Hello there, Bob Cole. Welcome. I beg your pardon, guys. Okay, I think that's the wall behind me, which is funny. I never hear anything coming from there. So we're about ready to get underway here on a Friday happy hour game. Boland's completed his warm-ups. Cookie Rojas steps up to the plate. Cookie comes in at 255. 1 homer, 14 RBIs. It should also be pointed out that the Phillies are batting .281 as the team, which I believe is second only to Pittsburgh. And a shout out to Rick and also to Frank. And I agree, Rick. I personally picked the Giants to win the league going into the season. They're 18-25. One thing I've noticed playing this, their star hitters are awesome. But some of their, what would you call them, contributing players aren't contributing much. Peterson, Davenport, Brown, Lanier. They should be playing Alou every day, and they're not. Nothing I can do about that, except follow the lineups. All right, here's the pitch to Cookie. We are underway on a 6-6 right-handed, a double to 3, and he's going to get the double on a 1. It's ripped into left center. Peterson picks it up, and Rojas begins the game with a 2-base hit. And just like that, the Phillies have a runner in scoring position. That'll bring up Callison. Johnny Callison at 316, 6 home runs, second on the team, 31 RBIs for Callison. Phillies in their 39th game of the season. Boland set now. Pitch to Johnny on a 2-5, ground ball to second base. To his left is Fuentes. He makes the throw to McCovey for the out as Rojas moves over to third. And in the early going with Dick Allen coming to the plate, I'm going to let the die decide in or back. They will be back for Dick Allen. And boy, isn't Jim Ray Hart happy about that. Allen, of course, 397. 5 homers, 16 RBIs. Boland into the windup. 3-9 right-handed. He walks him. Boland pitching carefully to Dick Allen. Issues the 1-out walk. And with runners at the corners, Allen a star 15 Steelers. Let's take a look at the Giant battery. It's not good today. Boland with a +3 hold. And Bob Barton with a +2 arm, that's 5. So Allen, a star 20, not held. He has to be held at 18. And that's too good to pass up. He's going to try for that lead. 2, 3, 5, 11, or 12. 3, he's got the lead. 1 to 18. There goes Allen. Barton's throw. He's stolen it. The stolen base for Allen, his first of the season. Here's the next pitch to White. 3-7 right-handed. He pops him up. Right side. Fuentes calls everybody off and squeezes it for the second out. And there's Ben as well. Hello, Ben. Tony Gonzalez will come to bat with second and third and 2 down. Gonzalez hitting .346 so far, just 1 homer, 10 RBIs. The pitch from Boland on a 4-5 lefty. Pop up left side. It'll be Davenport making the catch. And Boland wiggles out of the inning alive. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Phillies waste a chance in the first. As we go to the bottom, it's Philadelphia 0, San Francisco coming to bat against lefty Chris Short. So let's give you the Giants lineup here. Tito Fuentes leads off at second base. Willie McCovey's at first. Borrowing a chapter from Hank Bauer's playbook, huh? He had Boog Powell hitting second. Now Franks has McCovey hitting second. Willie Mays, of course, bats third in center field. Jim Ray Hart is at third. Cap Peterson is in left today. Jim Davenport's the shortstop. Ollie Brown in right. Against the left-hander short, Bob Barton does the catching and bats eighth, with Bolin, decent hitting pitcher, hitting ninth. That's good coffee. Okay, here's Tito. Fuentes hitting .257, 3 homers, 14 RBI. Switch hitter will bat right-handed against short. And here's the pitch on a 6-5 right-handed, swung on and missed, strike 3. Fuentes caught swinging on strikes. McCovey the batter now. McCovey 289, 9 home runs, 19 RBIs for Willie Mack. Left on left, short with a 4-6, swung on and missed, strike 3. And Chris Short, boy, he's announcing his presence with authority today, striking out the first 2 batters. And now here's Willie Mays. Mays at 283, second in the league with 13 home runs, and he has 30 runs driven in. Pitch from short is a 4-9 righty. It's a high fly ball to deep left field. That's going to be off the wall. Allen chasing it down. Mays in standing with a 2-out double. On a 4-9 right-hander, the homer to 9. He rolls the 11. Just missed jacking it out of here. And Mays with the 2-out double. That'll bring up Jim Ray Hart. Hart leading the club in batting at .307, 9 home runs, 25 RBIs, which is second on the team. Short, a glance at Mays. That's a 5-6 right-handed grounder down to third base. It's Grote across to White, and that will do it. No runs a hit, 1 left for the Giants. And we're scoreless after an inning. And a welcome to Casey Bryant. Going on, I know I've been to Kelowna. Beautiful place. It's been a long time, however. I visited Kelowna back in 1989. And also before that. That was the last time I was there. On vacation. I guess it's known as a vacation town, isn't it, Casey? And that would be my guess. Dick Grote will lead off the second for the Phillies. I tell you, I'm exhausted today. I'm trying to pump myself up, but I've been wearing myself out studying for tomorrow's MMDA rookie draft. And I tell you, it's tough because I'm not even familiar with at least half of these players. Here's Grote to lead off the second. Grote hitting .226, 1 homer, 13 RBIs. Bolin gets the sign from Barton. That's going to be a 4-6 right-handed fly ball into right field and playable. Ollie Brown there, and he makes the catch. That's certainly the modern thinking, Franklin, yes. But kind of revolutionary for 1966. Here's Clay Dalrymple, the catcher now. Clay hitting .296, 2 homers, 10 RBIs, left-handed batter. Bolin's pitch, a 6-3, swung on and missed, strike 3. First strikeout for Bolin. Bolin, who ranks among the league leaders in strikeouts. That is his 57th of the season. And here's Bobby Wine. Wine, a light-hitting shortstop, but not so much so in our replay. Wine, in limited duty, is 11 for 26 so far. That's a .423 average. Boland's pitch to him on a 2-4. He walks him. So a 2-out walk to Wine. And that'll bring up Short. Short, a left-handed pitcher, bats right. 3W. Boland's pitch, if that ever stops, on a 5-8, it's a bouncer to third, fielded by Hart. Wings it across to McCovey, and the side is retired. No runs, no hits, one left, and we're still scoreless. Kind of, Dave. Although, as an avid fan of David Lynch and Twin Peaks, I've been known to say damn fine cup of coffee for many years. We're both coffee fanatics, that's for sure. But it has to be good, and I drink a lot of it. Here's Cap Peterson to lead off the bottom of the second. Peterson, oh my goodness. Peterson is just 1 for 25 so far. Nobody can be that bad. And here's Short's pitch. On a 1-7, grounds it to Short. That's going to be Wine over to White for the out. So Peterson's struggles continue. And here's Jim Davenport, the shortstop. Davenport at 288, 1 home run, 9 RBIs. Short the windup on the pitch. It's a 4-8 right-handed. That's going to be a triple to 2. On the 4, he'll settle for the long single. Second hit for San Francisco today. Let's check the battery for the Phillies now. Short a 0 hold. Dalrymple with a fine -2 arm, so Davenport's not going anywhere. He's an 11. And here's Ollie Downtown Brown. Brown also struggling this year at 196, does not have a home run. Short working from the stretch. That's going to be a 5-5 righty. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Strikeout number 3 for Chris Short. That'd be the case for me too, Dave. I tell you, when I was younger, working the graveyard shift, I could drink a half a pot of coffee and go to bed. I wouldn't even dare to try that now. Here's the catcher Barton, just 5 for 30, a 167 average. 2 of those 5 hits are triples, interestingly enough, and he has 2 RBIs. The pitch from Short on a 6-4 right-handed is a grounder to third base X. That's our first X play of the afternoon. Throw to 4 E8. And here's the result of that play on an E range. It's an 8 on an E8, and he makes the play and throws him out. Nice play, Dick Grote. That retires the side. 5-3 X. No runs, a hit, 1 left, and we are scoreless through 2. Anyone have any big plans for the weekend? You know about mine already. I'll be drafting tomorrow. There won't be a game. Draft starts at 9 a.m. Pacific, and these things generally run 5 hours plus. You're not kidding, Rick. Holy crap. I might expect that out of a one-hitting pitcher. That's about it. Here's Bobby Boland now as we move to the third. Top of the lineup for Philadelphia. Cookie Rojas doubled his first time. And a hello to Perry. Boland into the windup. Pitch to Rojas is a 1-8 right-handed. Ground ball down to third. Hart fires across to McCovey. 1 away. Here's Callison now, 0 for 1 today. The pitch from Boland, 2-8 right-handed, grounder to first base. McCovey has it, underhands to Boland covering, and 2 quick outs for Boland here in the third. They'll bring up Dick Allen. Walked, stole second, and was stranded there in the first. Bowling into the windup. That's a 5-11 right-handed. It's a fly ball to right field X. Brown, a good outfielder. 2E7. As he races towards the line on a 19 and makes a fine running catch to retire the side. Brown not hitting much, but you certainly can't question that defense. 2E7 with a -4 gun. And here's Chris Short getting ready to go to work in the third. Bolin will lead it off. Right-handed batter, 6 with N power. Short's pitch on a 1-6, ground ball second base. Rojas gloves it, flips to White. 1 away. Bob, to answer your question, my staple is the San Francisco Rainforest blend from Costco. And when I want to treat myself, I will order the best I've ever had. And it's expensive. Coastal Peaks in San Luis Obispo, California. I found that when I was vacationing down there. Every once in a while, I'll buy a couple pounds and have it shipped. Also like Arctos here in Spokane, a local roaster. One down, here's Fuentes, short into the windup. That's going to be a 6-6 right-handed fly ball into straightaway center. Gonzalez backs up a bit, and he's there to make the catch 2 away. Here's McCovey with 2 down. McCovey struck out his first time up. Left on left, Short comes in with a 2-10 fly ball to left field. He goes the other way with it. Dick Allen to his left makes the catch, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Short. So we're scoreless through 3. Pitchers duel, so yes sirree, game moving quickly now. As Franklin points out, there's usually always something to slow it down. Slow it down enough to return to a more predictable pace anyway. And that crazy 6th inning, which this channel has become known for, I guess, certainly seems to be true. It's going to be White, Gonzalez, and Groat for the Phillies here in the 4th. White 0 for 1, Bolin into the windup. That's going to be a 1-5 right-handed. He struck him out, called strike 3. The home plate umpire, Paul Pryor, rings him up. Here's Gonzalez. Bolin gets the sign. Pitches a 5-5 lefty. It's a high fly ball to right field. Backing up is Brown. Just shy of the track, pulls it in. So Gonzalez gave it a ride on a 5-5 homer to 4. Rolled the 17, and it's just a loud out. And that'll bring up Groat with 2 down. Four, 6 right-hander is a fly to right field. That's playable for Brown. He's there. And it's an easy inning for Bolin. I tell you, I actually thought McDonald's was a lot better when they were still using Seattle's Best. And then I believe what happened there was that Starbucks bought out Seattle's Best. And when that contract was up, that was it. I will drink Starbucks. It's not my favorite. But I tend to drink it when I'm out. It's kind of the McDonald's of coffees in that it's not the best, but it's always consistent. It's always fresh. There are a couple local stands that actually have better coffee, but unless you get it early in the morning, it may have sat there all day. No, Ben, it used to be. They had Seattle's Best, but they don't anymore. I don't know who they use now. That's when they changed it to McCafe or whatever they call it. Prior to that, and we're going back quite a few years now, they used Seattle's Best. Giants will have the heart of the order here in a scoreless game in the bottom of the fourth. Mays, Hart, and Peterson. Short gets the sign from Dalrymple. That's going to be a 1-4 lefty. Fly ball to straightaway left. Dick Allen takes a few steps back and hauls it in. So May is retired. Here's Jim Ray Hart. 0 for 1. Pitch from short on a 3-12 left-handed. A liner right into the glove. Grote. Man, he hit that one on the screws, but right at the third baseman. A Lomax, in this case, of course, the max being 1. And with 2 outs, Cat Peterson comes to bat. Peterson 0 for 1. Peterson 1 for 26 on the season. 5-4 right-handed, his catcher's card. That's going to be Dalrymple on the X play. Good catcher, 2-3. On an 8, that's going to be a ground ball in front of the plate. Nope, sorry, a 2. That's a pop out to the catcher. In any case, the side retired. 1-2-3, go the Giants in the fourth. I'll tell you something about the supermarket I shop at, Fred Meyer, which is a Kroger company. They have I think somebody is out there fixing that thing now. Anyway, they have Starbucks in the store, but they have a senior drip. So you can get a senior cup for $1.59. That's not bad. I almost always get one when I'm out grocery shopping, which is about every 3 days. Oh, yeah, they're fixing it. Okay, that's what it was. Sorry about the distractions, folks. Try to settle in here now as we move along to the fifth. In a scoreless ball game, the Phillies will have the bottom third of the order. Dalrymple, line, and short. Bolin gets his sign from Barton. Here's the pitch to Clay. It's a 5-11 left-hander, a fly to right field X. Brown will be tested again. 2-7. Brown running towards the gap now. On an 18, he makes the fine running catch for the out. That's 3 consecutive outs to Ollie Brown. They may want to try hitting it somewhere else. Here's Wine, the shortstop. He walked his first time up. Pitch to Bolin is a 6-11 right-handed. Fly ball to straightaway center. Mays glides over to it. Makes the basket catch, and there's 2 away. That'll bring up Short, the pitcher. Short, a right-handed batter. 1-7, grounder to second base. Routine for Tito Fuentes, who flips to McCovey. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Bolin, who's now retired 10 straight. Bolin allowed just 1 hit. Short's only allowed 2. And it's going to be Davenport, Brown, and Barton for the Giants. Nice, Rick. Who will blink first, indeed. Pitcher's duel. Davenport singled his first time up, short into the windup. That's a 2-7 lefty, and did he go around? Check with the first base umpire. He says he held up, and that's going to be a walk to Davenport. Davenport works out the walk. Short not happy about it. That'll bring up Ollie Brown. Short working out of the stretch now. Fish to Ollie's a 3-8 left-handed comebacker. Short whirls and fires to Rojas for 1 to first, not in time. That's going to be a 1-4 force. That'll erase Davenport. Brown no threat to steal. That'll bring up the catcher, Bob Barton. Barton 0 for 1. Short out of the stretch. It's a 1-8 lefty. Pops him up left side. Bobby Wine waving his arms, and he squeezes it for out number 2. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Bolin. Bolin at least has a little pop for a pitcher. Let's see what happens now. As Short comes in with a 3-9, swung on and missed, strike 3. And down go the Giants in the bottom of the 5th. They leave a man on. Only 3 hits in this game in total through 5 innings of play, and we are scoreless. So we have a fine pitcher's duel for you here on the Happy Hour Friday edition. Yeah, it's not perfect, Fred Meyer, but it's my store of choice. I'll pick up a few things at Winco. The only thing I don't like about Winco are 2 things. 1, there are not a lot of healthy options. And 2, you can only use debit or cash. They don't allow you to use your charge card. And if I use the Fred Meyer MasterCard and get 2 to 3% back. Plus the fuel rewards. I usually end up with anywhere from 40 to 60 cents off a gallon per month. So that's pretty huge. I won't deal with Safeway because that's where I worked. And they got even worse since Albertsons bought them out. Top of the order for the Phillies as we go to the 6th. Bolin, let's check the endurance now. Bolin's a 7. Short an 8, so no problems there. The other way around, Ben. Kroger's trying to buy out everybody. Rojas 1 for 2. Oh, what was it the last time I got it? Sitting around 3, I want to say around 340. Well, I haven't gassed up since the 1st of the month. And I had 60 cents in rewards then. I don't know what I paid. I paid like $2.80, I think. But again, that was with 60 cents a gallon off at Fred Meyer Fuel Rewards. Top of the order for the Phillies in the 6th. It's Rojas, 1 for 2. Bolin. Into the windup. 3-4 right-hander as a ground ball down to third. Fielded there by Hart. Throws across to McCovey in time. That's pretty good, Thomas. Here's Callison 0 for 2. 6-5 lefty, a grounder to shortstop X. That's Davenport. Excuse me, Davenport a 331 as he ranges into the hole. Here's the play on a 4. He's not going to get there. It's into left field for a base hit. So Callison with just the 2nd Philadelphia hit of the afternoon here. And he's a decent stealer. Set 15 plus 5 battery at 20. He'll have to be held at 18. He's got that 9 automatic caught, but in a game like this, you have to take some chances. He's going to try for the lead. 3 through 6. He's caught on a 9. 6, he's got the lead. Here he goes. 1 to 18. The throw from Barton. He's stolen it. So Johnny Callison picks up a stolen base. That's his 3rd of the season. And here's the next pitch to Dick Allen. On a 1-6 right-handed, he blasts one over the head of Peterson in left, bouncing off the wall. They're going to wave Callison all the way in. Allen's headed for 3rd. And he slides in there safe with an RBI triple, and the Phillies lead it 1-0 on the RBI triple by Dick Allen, also known as Richie. Dick, don't call me Richie Allen, right? Okay, they'll have to pull the infield in now. 1 out runner at third. White 0 for 2. First chink in Boland's armor. The pitch from Boland, a 5-2 left-handed fly ball to shallow center. On comes Willie Mays, makes the basket catch. Allen will not try him. So that's a big out there for Boland. And it's up to Tony Gonzalez. Gonzalez 0 for 2. Boland's pitch on a 5-9 left-handed, swung on and missed, strike 3. So Boland able to strand Allen at third base. The Phillies do get a run on 2 hits, and they take a 1-0 lead. What are we doing there, Mookie? Or you want to make an early appearance? Is that it? You can stay here as long as you don't mess up the game. Yeah. I absolutely want trivia, Bill. Hell yes. That's right, Ben. There's going to be some restoration will have to take place at Candlestick Park after the giant cat came on the field and damaged a couple of the fences. Well, much like the Phillies, the Giants will have the top of the order here in the bottom of the 6th. Fuentes 0 for 2. Short gets his sign. Here's the pitch to Tito on a 2-9 ground ball to second. Routine for Rojas. 2 white, 1 down. That'll bring up McCovey. McCovey 0 for 2 as short set. Here's the pitch on a 6-6 left-handed fly ball to straightaway center. Gonzalez going back, and he's there. Run it down, 2 away. And here's Willie Mays. Mays one of just 2 San Francisco hits today. A double back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Short comes in there with a 3-8 comebacker. Short has it. Takes a couple steps towards first and tosses it to White to retire the side. So we played 6 innings. Phillies lead it 1-0. Only 5 hits total in this ball game for both teams combined. For Boland, this will be his first inning of potential fatigue as we take it to the 7th. And as we go to the 7th, it'll be Grote, Dalrymple, and Wine for the Phillies. And here's the trivia question. I was expecting it at the half inning, but that's cool. That'll give us more time to solve it. Bill posts, 4 players in today's starting lineup have World Series rings. Dick Grote has 2. Name the other 3 and the team and years. Well, one comes to mind immediately. I'm thinking about this now. Two come to mind immediately. I'll let you guys have a shot at it as we play the top of the 7th. Boland's pitch to Grote is a 6-11 right-handed. He flies it into straightaway center. Willie Mays glides to it and makes it look easy as he makes that famous basket catch for out number 1. Here's Dalrymple, 0 for 2. Boland's pitch. 4-7, he walks him. So Boland loses Dalrymple. Dalrymple very slow at first base. And the batter will be Bobby Wine, 0 for 1 with a walk. Short on deck. It looks like he's going to stay in, pitching a shutout. The pitch to Bobby is a 4-7, and it's back-to-back walks for Boland. He seems to be losing it in his inning of fatigue here. One more hit or walk will tire him. Pitcher, you've got right, left, right. Bob Pretty unavailable for the Giants, by the way. UA Pretty. So they're going to get Frank Lindsay up right now. Limited options in the San Francisco pen. Uncarded, they have the lefty Bill Henry. But Henry's one of those guys you really don't want facing a right-handed batter at any point in any game, unless it's a blowout maybe. And here comes Mookie again. Mook, buddy, you can't be up there. I didn't do that, you did. Gee, many Christmas, he's jumpy. Just scratched the shit out of my stomach leaping off of me. Short will hit. The book would probably say otherwise, but you know I can't take him out pitching a shutout. He's a D bunter. I'm going to roll for enter back. They'll be back. It's probably what I would have done anyway. He's going to try to lay it down as a D. On a 6, that's going to be good enough to move the runners over. He bunts it towards third. Hart playing shallow, of course, charges it and throws him out. That moves Dalrymple to third, Wine to second, and with 2 out, it'll be up to Cookie Rojas. No, he's not looking for a meal. He was watching the repair guy through the window. That got him all excited. Then he got up on me. You knew Franklin would get it. Well done, guys. Clay Dalrymple. You know, I don't yet. I kind of like Oliva in the American League. It's really too early to tell. Let me wrap up this half. I'll look at some of the batting leaders. Rojas 1 for 3 with a runner on second and third. Runners, I should say, on second and third and 2 down. Boland's pitch is a 5-7, swung on and missed, strike 3, and he gets out of it. Walk 2, but no damage done. The Phillies leave 2 on. As we stretch for the 7th, it's 1-0, Philadelphia. And I'm going to heat up some coffee. We'll take a look at who's leading and batting right now. I would have expected the real-life champion Matty Alou to do it in the general. Oh boy. All right, let's take a look. Let's see, what date was the 29th? We're coming up on one, aren't we? Because we're playing Sunday's games right now. So that means I think we only have 2 more games on Sunday after today. Let me double check that. Yep, the next game is Cincinnati at St. Louis, then it's Boston and Washington, and then I'll have a stat update. So we'll have a leaders video pretty soon, actually. But just for fun, currently Ron Santo atop the NL at 385, Gene Alley 368, Felipe Alou, Tim McCarver, Beckert, Wynn, Torrey could be up there. Alou's at the bottom of the list at 313. Felipe Alou could stay up there. I wouldn't expect Santo, Alley, McCarver, or Beckert to, or Jimmy Wynn either. He walks too much. Torrey at 333. That's possible. I still think in the long run, Alou should haul them down with that card. In the American League, Jose Tartabull leads the league at 392. Powell, Fregosi, Colavito, Bluffery, Wagner, Frank Robinson, the real-life champs at 314. Fred Valentine at 314. So far, the leading hitters in both leagues, not what you would expect. Yeah, the microwave is on a stand right behind my chair. My desk set up here in what would normally be, for a normal person, this would be the dining area. But I don't use it for that. I pretty much eat either on a TV tray in the living room or on a coffee table at the other chair. All right, Chris Short ready to go to work here in the bottom of the 7th, leading 1-0. He'll be facing Hart, Peterson, and Davenport. Short gets the sign. The pitch to Hart is a 4-8 right-handed. That is banged into the gap. That's going to go for extra bases. Allen running it down. It bounces off the wall. He's chasing it down. They're waving Hart to third, and he's in there on a leadoff triple on a 1. Let's take another look at that. 4-8 triple to 2. Single anything else. He rolls the 1. And Hart standing at third base representing the tying run with nobody out. That'll bring up Peterson. 0 for 2, 1 for 27 now on the season. Phillies bring the infield in. The pitch is a 1-4, grounder to third base. Grote has it, throws across in time. Runner will hold. And Peterson's struggles continue. Here's Davenport now. Davenport singled and walked so far. Infield remains in. Short with the windup, 5-8, pops him up left side. Wine waves everybody off. And Short, 1 out from wiggling out of the leadoff triple. It'll be up to Ollie Brown. Brown 0 for 2, struck out once. Short's pitch on a 3-7. RBI single into left field, and this ball game is tied. Ollie Brown comes through with a 2-out single. How about that? This is a doozy. Bob Barton will be the hitter. Oh for 2 today. Short from the stretch on a 3-7. It's a ground ball to shortstop. Wine coming in on it. Throws across in time. And the side is retired. Giants get a run on 2 hits, leave a man. And we're deadlocked at 1 after 7 complete. Holy cow. And a ton in the real life, this game 6-5 in 10 innings. You can see down here a ton of bench players and relievers used. That has not been the case in my game. Bolin will... Oh my God, here he comes again. No, you can't have the dice. Calm down now. You can stay on my lap as long as you don't mess with the cards. Sink kitchen, yeah. No doubt, man. Mook, you gotta cool it with the claws, buddy. You're killing me today. Okay? Well, I went through the 7th inning stretch, and we didn't even get a look at him. Although he's made his presence known. On the field, hasn't he? Okay, get down. Go. What's that? Don't like that one? That's not his favorite. That was one of his Christmas stocking presents. A solar eclipse, indeed. Let's see. Larry has a question. Which two guys in the lineup were destined to play for the Padres? Well, I know one for sure. I know them both, actually. We'll see if anybody else gets it. I got that one right away, Larry. And I usually don't, so I'm really proud of myself. Bill picks it right off. Yes, sir. Bolin in his second endurance inning now, facing Callison, Allen, and White. Johnny 1 for 3 today. Scored the Phillies' only run as Bolin comes set. 3-7 right-handed. Fly ball into straightaway center. There's Mays patrolling. And that's out number 1. Oh, you forgot about McCovey. Yeah, I have McCovey and Brown. I forgot about Fuentes. Okay, that's enough out of you. I'm getting the spray bottle. Here's Dick Allen now. Walked, stole a base, and then tripled in a run in the 6th. Bolin into the windup. 5-8 right-handed, a hard hit ball down to third base. Hart backhands it, wings it across, and just does beat Allen to first base for the out. 2 down, and Bill White will be the hitter. Tense game here, 1-1 in the 8th. Both starters still going. The pitch to White is a 2-7 right-handed. It's a fly to center field. Mays gliding to the ball. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Bolin. No on Fuentes. That one I honestly don't remember. McCovey and Brown for sure. They were both there in my 74 Dodger replay. That's an easy one for me. I just played them last fall. Now it's interesting for the Giants. Bobby Bolin set to lead off the bottom of the 8th. I think they're going to have to call it a day for Bobby. You know I hate to do it. I'd rather let these two starters duke it out. Mookie, I'm telling you what, you're killing me today. The Giants have gotten 8 out of bowling, and they're going to send up a hitter. thing is, who do they have? Pretty much has to be Alou. Jesus Alou grabs a bat, and he'll come up to hit for the pitcher here. Alou on the season, just 23 for 115. It's an even 200. No homers, 7 RBIs. Short gets the sign from Dalrymple. The pitch to Alou is a 4-9. That's a high fly ball in left field. That's over Allen's head. Alou rounds and goes into second with a stand-up double. And the go-ahead run in scoring position with nobody out. Frank Lindsay ramping it up in the Giant pen. It does, doesn't it, Thomas? Here's Fuentes now. I don't know who I would double switch with. Oh, keep Alou in the game. Yeah, we might do that. I suppose it depends on how many hitters come to bat for the Giants here. In the bottom of the 8th, Fuentes will be up now. Switch hitter batting right-handed. This is the first possible fatigue inning for Short also, by the way, so they get busy in the Philly pen. With a lot of right-handers coming up, Terry Fox begins to throw. And here's Fuentes, short of the pitch on a 4-8 right-handed. That's going to be a 2-star single, and the Giants take the lead. So a double and a single here in the 8th. And one more hit or walk will fatigue Short. And here comes McCovey, Mays on deck. Short will face the lefty McCovey. That's a no-brainer. We'll see what happens. Short a check of the runner. Now from the stretch, the pitch to McCovey on a 6-5. Swung on and missed, strike 3. McCovey strikes out for the second time today. And here come the righties. Mays followed by Hart. Short from the stretch, the pitch to Mays on a 2-9. He walks him, and that's going to fatigue Short. Here comes Mock, and that's going to do it. Well, you almost predicted it, Franklin. It looks like Peterson could come to bat this inning, which would set things up nicely for that double switch. The Fox will come on, 7 1/3 for Short. Short pitched a hell of a game, as did Bolin. Just 6 hits. He ran out of gas here in the 8th. As the fatigue inning right on schedule. And hello, Dave Little. Welcome. 2 walks for Short. 2, 3, 4, 5 strikeouts. With a slew of right-handed batters due, the Phillies go to Terry Fox. Fox 2-0 with a save, but a high ERA of 6. Just 6 innings of work, so extremely small sample size. Hart 1 for 3 with a triple. Fox ready to work now. Pitch to Hart is a 5-7 right-handed. It's a grounder to second base X. That could be 2. Rojas, a good second baseman. 2E15. Here's the play on a 19. It sure is. Rojas, 2 wide, 2 white, double play. So Fox comes on and kills the rally. Nice job by Fox and by Rojas. But the Giants, with a run on 2 hits, take the lead. They also leave one on. That makes the double switch a little tougher. I don't know who the heck you would double switch with at this point. However, we will check the Giants bench for defense. I'm still trying to figure out where I would put him. Lanier will most likely come in and play second base. That's going to be... I'd like to keep him in the lineup, but where am I going to put him? Hart moved Davenport to third. That's interesting. Then we put the pitcher in Fuentes' spot. All right, let's try that. Thank you for the help, guys. Pitcher is going to be Lindsay. Lou stays in left in the 9 spot. Pitcher goes in Fuentes' spot. Lanier is going to come in. So Lou stays in left. (2E10 -1). He's in the 9 spot, following Barton. Davenport moves to third. (2E32). And it looks like Peterson, obviously Peterson has to come out. You can't have 4 outfielders. That's going to be Lanier at shortstop. He'll go in the spot that would lead off the 9th if necessary. Lanier a 3E42, so they get a little bit worse at short. I got hung up because I wanted Lanier to play second, but this actually makes more sense. Hello, Thomas Barrett. So we go to the 9th inning, Giants leading 2-1, Frank Lindsay coming on. Lindsay's been the save king for this team so far. He has 6 of the team's 7 saves. He's 0-1, but in 6 innings of work has yet to allow an earned run. He did allow 2 unearned runs. Just 6 innings for Lindsay, over 10 appearances. Interesting. And we're set to go. Game far from over. You sure did, Bill. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm looking at here. There's really nothing else you could do. Gabrielson, Landrum, Hyatt, another catcher. And Schofield, I'm not even sure he was on the team yet. Oh, because Hart's out. Hang on, hang on. No, I didn't do that. Okay, never mind. Thank you, Mike. Hart actually stayed in, so what that means is Lanier is actually at second base because Fuentes came out. Which is what I wanted anyway. Davenport remains at short. So we've got pitcher, first, center, third, second, short, right, catcher, left field. That's true. That's right, because the original suggestion was to take Hart out. But they're actually better off having Lanier's 2E8 at second and leave Davenport at short. He's their best defensive shortstop. Third base, they'll just have to live with it. Here we go to the ninth. It's Gonzalez, Grote, and Dalrymple due for the Phillies. Lindsey trying to notch his 7th save as he goes into the windup. The pitch to Tony on a 2-7 single on a 1 on 11. That liner is speared at second by Lanier. Boy, you go into the game, the ball will find you. Here's Grote now. Grote 0 for 3 today as Lindsey goes into the windup. 1-6, grounder to short. Davenport over to McCovey. And the Giants down to their last out. I want to thank everybody for watching today on the Friday game, the Friday happy hour game. And the Phillies' last chance will be Clay Dalrymple, left-handed hitter. 0 for 2 with the walk. Lindsey into the windup. 2-12, grounder to second. Lanier over to McCovey. Ball game. What a game. What a game. Holy cow, 2-1. I'll have the totals for you momentarily. A 2-1 60s gem. Lindsey picks up save number 7. Bolin gets the win. He's 4-5 now. 8 innings of work. Just 3 hits allowed. 1 lone run. He walked 4. Struck out 2, 3, 4. Struck out only 4. Lindsey with a 1-2-3 ninth. Fox got 2 outs on 1 pitch. 2 runs to short. The hard luck loser drops to 3-5. Yeah, most fans today would say this is boring, and that's the problem baseball faces, isn't it? Because to us, it's the best. It certainly is to me. There's nothing like the 1-0, 2-1 ball game. Of course, nowadays teams would use 5 or 6 pitchers to get there. That takes a little of the luster off of it. And I'm kind of with Franklin on that. We're gonna have co-players of the game today, Bolin and Short, the two starting pitchers, for putting on such a show today. Who else could it be? So the totals, the Giants in winning, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. The Phillies, 1 run, only 3 hits, no errors. Tomorrow will be the draft. Sunday, I have to be honest with you, Sunday's kind of up in the air. As I may visit my mom, since I won't be able to tomorrow. On the other hand, we're predicted to get snow, in which case I will not go out, and I will do the game. So I'd say we're looking at the 50-50 proposition of a game on Sunday. No football either. Wow, that's tempting. I almost have to go on, huh, Bill? This cat scratched the shit out of my stomach. Okay, I gotta fix that. I gotta get some, what do you call it? Neosporin on that. Anyway, whenever the next game is, it's going to be the Cincinnati Reds at the St. Louis Cardinals. Joey J for the Reds. Nelson Bryles will start for the Cardinals. And with that, I'm going to get out of here and tend to my Mookie-inflicted wounds, and I'll see you all next time. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye for now. Thanks again.